All right, what is up, YouTube, Tower community? Strom here, and we've got our good buddy Ethan DX here.
What's up, everyone?
And this is our first run at the Towercast. Follow up to the great Lab Collab. Was it about a month ago at this point?
Yeah, before we started, I looked. I think it was 6:25. So June
All right,
25th,
perfect.
it posted. We recorded that a few days before that, though. It's probably like what is it, like 4 days before that. So it's been
Yeah.
out about mid-June.
Okay. Yeah, sweet. So we've got it's a bit of an update on our labs, what we've been doing with our towers, and I guess just a little bit of a free form discussion as we go on. I guess I'll pull up my labs here. I've kind of been working, with econ lab speed and then bit of hybrid. So what has your tower been working on?
Oh yeah, definitely moving into hybrid. I don't really have too much econ left. Actually, I mean I got this coin kill bonus. That's up to 63, so that's pretty good. That's my last
Yep.
econ, really.
Pack speed is almost done, so that's got to be a nice one to get out of the way.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that to get done. Especially because I don't know if you've seen the rumors, but the rumors are they might be fixing that in the V27.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you saw that,
No, I haven't seen
but I
that.
mean
No.
it's all rumors, so
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I
anything
mean, there's
official
all.
at all. Have you? Other than the Pentagon graphic?
Yeah, the Pentagon. I'm very curious. Like, I don't know, is that going to be like? I've seen people theorize like an ultra boss or something, different currency. Like, who knows?
I'm expecting some kind of mob too. That's what I think, just because of the way the shape is,
Yeah.
currencies and everything else. Let's see. Look at if you look at the currencies here, they're kind of fancy. Metal's got like this, this,
Yeah.
this, this got like a little thing inside the stones. You got the gem graphic, everything. The key, they all look really fancy, right? They got some
Yeah.
kind of extra graphics. That Pentagon was very just basic, just like your shapes that are attacking your tower. So that's my theory there. I didn't think of it being some kind of like super boss or something. That's cool. I didn't really look at any of the rumors into what that Pentagon meant.
There's a couple with that. Like I saw people say super boss, so currency, and then everyone has their own speculation on it. But yeah, I wonder if it'll be. I think people talk about like super elites or the next version of, like you said, just another mob coming in, whether that's elites or just something, a new mechanic in general.
Have you been running your lab speed in there since your last video or our last time?
Yep.
I
Yep.
should have went back and watched the at least the beginning of the video to see where we were at because that'd have been I don't know. I don't know if we were that close before. I was only one behind you. I don't really remember. It's been a while.
Yeah. No. You got to 4x before I did. I know, like a bit more consistently, so that probably helped. And then I only stopped lab speed for like 10, 12 hours or something to do the demon mode recharge. But other than that, it's been going permanently.
Yeah, I think Spartan is a Spartan is always every time he's like my perma lab speed.
Yep.
I agree though. I know like the rate of return some people argue might not be totally worth it right away, but like in the long I don't plan on going anywhere, so in the long term of the game, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's nice when I return to stuff that I was working on, and it just seems that much more manageable thanks to lab speed, bringing it down. So,
My favorite's changed
because
a
I
lot
know.
since then. I know that. I think I was
Oh
still
yeah.
working on finishing wall, I think, and I had reroll shards going, I want to say. I have to pull up the history. Let's see. Oh, of course, it's going to jump back to the beginning again.
Oh
Yours
yeah.
did too.
And yeah.
It's like the game does it on purpose sometimes. That's funny.
Yeah, another 8 months of labs. Oh boy.
Yeah, one day this is going to be a long time to drag through it. It seems like everyone starts
Well, it
like
does that with the. Does it do that for your thing too? The in run stats. it like brings it all the way down to where golden bot stats are, and you have to scroll back up to see like the gems you tapped and everything.
No, I think that seems to be. You actually clicked off. Uh, that seems to be left off where I left off last time for me, most part. It seems like. Okay, almost back to June. I'm pretty sure I was doing reroll shards still. That has been very helpful finishing that. Come on.
Okay,
Yes.
finally.
How did you do that? What did you do to get back? That's pretty good. You flipped it.
Oh, I have like a. I don't even know what it is. It makes my slider like have less resistance or whatever.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, you can use your scroll wheel? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah,
I did
yeah. It
not.
loosens the
So the
scroll
whole
wheel.
time I've been doing this, if anyone's been watching, I've been like clicking and then I drag up and I click and drag up or down. I'm an idiot. That's why I clicked
Yeah,
off it
no,
so easy. I didn't know
tips and tricks.
the scroll
There's
wheel is
always
so
something.
easy. Okay. Although I find moving it's kind of nice. Okay, what did we say? 25th? Yeah, so I got a bunch of stuff done that day. But yeah, I was still doing reroll shards. I was in the middle of reroll shards. I hadn't even done a standard perk bonus yet.
Oh wow, yeah.
So that definitely
Uh,
made a big change.
yeah. Oh well, so I finished Deathwave Cells, Spotlight
You're doing
Coin.
rare drops still too. You finished it there. That has been a game changer.
Yes, I like every couple of days. I feels like I have to go in and just start
Yeah,
merging stuff up.
I don't save for mergers anymore. Last night, I think it was the most. I woke up this morning with 17 rare mods.
Yep.
I was like, wait, what? Like, so without the reroll, not reroll, sorry, without the merge module mission, I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah,
Right
especially
now, I'm just
because
getting them all into like Epic Plus, and then I'll put them into whatever that legend one as or legendary as I need it. Eventually, I'm just gonna have to start stacking some extras and legendary because I'm gonna run out of room with these Epic Pluses.
yeah, that's where I'm at. I just feel like I constantly have to make, like you said, Epic Plus fodders, and then I have already like even some waiting at Legendary Plus so that I can just merge those up. But oh my
I
god,
don't want to click out of here right now. So okay, I was looking at yours though. Where were you at again? Oh yeah, the spotlight bonus. Oh, you start. Oh, I haven't even
yeah, I
started
started
that.
that
That's a
in
damage one,
Recovery
isn't it?
Package Chance
No,
last month.
is that a cell bonus or is there a damage lab for spotlight? What is that one you're doing? Spotlight bonus. Is that for the cells, or I mean for the damage or for coins?
Yeah, the Spotlight Coin bonus.
Oh, it does say coin bonus. Okay, that's why I was like, well, I didn't know if there was even a damage bonus lab. I can't remember. I don't think there was. Is there?
No, there's Spotlight
Yeah,
Missile,
let's not look over there right now. Okay.
but
Reroll
yeah, so
shard.
Deathwave Cells, Recovery Package, Real Shards.
Yeah, cell bonus. I finished that, and that's been super helpful. I can 4 times 3 every day.
Yeah, more like two a day right now, but sometimes I'll have three extra. Like I'm running three fours right now, but definitely not tomorrow.
Here's mid September, mid Jan. So this is so anyone that's watching my weekly videos, they've seen that when I unlocked chain lightning, that's kind of when I started switching to hybrid damage. I've been kind of focusing on that because helping me push more into higher champions and into legends. I don't know if I should get
Yeah.
shock chance up more though. That's the one I'm not sure at the moment. I think it's up to 15.
Yeah, people say to put both of them at 14 generally.
I might
I don't know if people recommend at some point later to max it out, but
speed.
either way, chain lightning's damage early is really, really nice.
Oh, you got shard cost going. Yeah, that's what I need. Have you noticed helping already at 10?
Yeah, yeah, now that I have it back in again, it's nice that like, every so often you restore the levels, you get at least like an extra level or two every so often.
Plus, it
So
only
it's getting me close
reduces how
to
much it
141.
costs. So, like mine are at 1,300, I think, to go up where I'm at. So that's fun. I didn't even start Rare Drop
Yeah.
Chance until the end of July.
Oh wow.
I know I finished it though. That felt good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think I
as
was just
soon as
finishing up
these
my quality of life
shards,
here.
yeah, a lot of quality increasing for sure. I mean, real shard, any of the mod stuff like the real shards, daily mission, common and rare drop, sooner the better for sure. Like I'm so glad I focused on them. Some people take a break from it, but I was just happy to get it out of the way. It's nice having that constant income so that you can. I don't like. I know once I get that next line of module levels, it's gonna be hell to get through. Because like even now for sharp fortitude, I don't really want to touch this. But then if I
That
lock
fourth
four
slot
slots,
costs so much.
yeah, like if I lock four slots, I don't know what it's gonna be because it's what 500 now. If I reroll effect, yeah. So what's it gonna be like 750 a reroll at that point?
And you don't have any bands yet, do you?
I have one
On
for
what, the
cores.
core?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
okay.
I was just like, I don't know, poison swamp damage, whatever.
Is that one of the early ones that you could do?
Yeah, I think the first level for cores was like 2, maybe 3 days with the lab boosts, so it was pretty quick. But now it's like 14, 15 days, I think, for level 2. And then boost probably like, what,
I got
three,
my
four
Shatter
days again?
Shards finished. That took forever.
Oh, God, I'm scared. That one makes me nervous. Like, that's a important one, but I see people saving the gems for it all the time. And I don't know if I have the patience for that.
Ban Chain Lightning Chance on that one. Huh. So I got Spotlight Angle here on this one, and I spent 90k reroll shards to get that.
Oh my gosh.
And I wasn't even
Yeah, I
looking for
still haven't
that.
found that.
I think I was looking for that, but I wanted it legendary, but I just took epic. And I even had a banned slot. It didn't help me for nothing.
Yeah, so you have, oh yeah, you got both level skips going.
Yeah, and they're almost done.
That's good.
That's why I felt like I said, it's
I
quality of life things I've been getting out of the way. I think next, when those are done, I'm going to start Energy Shield extra hits.
Okay. Yeah, that'll help the Deathify eventually.
Yeah, I don't think I'm to a point where it's going to help me actually like do a tournament, but I want to get it out of the way. And also, yeah, the Deathify and the missions for both of those. The Energy Shield mission is annoying anyway.
Oh yeah.
Although
That
once
is
you get to
even
tier
mode.
16, it's not that bad because you'll die on the first boss if you don't do anything, and you just have that shield on. Like it'll just break the wall and hit the shield with what's it called on intro sprint. I put intro sprint in shield and that's it, and just hit play, and the first boss kills it, and just keep over and over and over.
Yeah, good to and you've been in Legend, so you know how this damage scaling on these tiers seems to be going.
Yeah, that's what I need to do is get some damage up. I think. 'Cause I think you're doing I think I saw in your last video you're running damage labs right now, aren't you?
Yeah, damage
Regular.
and crit factor. I thought about the super crit ones, but they get so little benefit and they become really long. So I'm just thinking, just focusing on damage and crit,
Both of mine are in the
probably
20s
better for
still.
now.
One thing I was worried about was getting those up too much and then affecting farming runs.
Yeah, I've started turning chain landing off until like the last 1,000 waves or so.
Oh, I
I
leave
don't
mine off all the way through the end.
I don't know if Because I know to bosses I'm doing 0 to 0.5% with chain lightning damage, so it's not like I'm doing anything, but I don't know about it actually affecting elites and protectors.
Hmm.
Since I know Black Hole is doing most of the work on protectors anyway, but I don't know about the very, very end of the run.
I've only tested a few times turning on chain lightning when I catch near an end of a run, and I don't doesn't seem like it adds too many extra waves. So because I think by the time it's like 9,000, they're getting the bosses are coming in, they're breaking the shield.
All right. So I see you got your favorites up. What are your wall labs at again? I know we were just
My
kind of
wall
talking about that
lab
before.
is health max, fort's 35. I don't have any rebuild or invincibility. I think I might need
Okay.
to do that. I know
Yeah, I just put it at level
invincibility
one.
that helps you once the wall gets rebuilt. Not it won't pop right away. It gives you time for it to regen, right? So I don't have any.
Yeah, I think it's more like a glass cannon thing, like that and rebuild, obviously, because it acts like an extra energy shield. But I'm trying to think, because it's like a 300, 350 second cooldown if you max the rebuild lab. I don't know if people actually do that.
300. I mean,
Well, demon mode and then
yeah, I'm about to say with the
well
demon
rebuild
mode that would
cooldown.
cover. Let the rebuild go up.
But I don't. I was curious because I've seen a lot of stopping points for wall labs, and then I've seen people discuss pushing EHP just a little bit further before you go hybrid or before damage really takes over. So I've always been curious because
Well,
there's so many factors that everyone's tower goes through, obviously. So like now we have the sharp fortitude, like power spike. A lot of people talk about.
right. Well, what I've noticed is even in the tournament, um, the legend tournament, it seems like the more hit points, like if I've done multiple runs because they only take like 15, 20 minutes when you're
Right.
doing like 100 waves. But if I used project funding last time, and then I used here, let me go look at it since we're because I didn't go that much in depth in my video anyway. So I used project funding, which this is what I have for project funding, right? It's not as good as my pulsar harvester. But I noticed even in the Legend tournament, the Pulsar Harvester did do better. This was still getting massive damage. It was, I can't remember what my damage was at now. I think it was still like 50 billion, I want to say it got up to. And I don't remember what it was with Pulsar Harvester offhand. But it definitely, even with cash being spent, I was going to say it still was significantly higher using project funding. But
Right.
the extra damage didn't help. Like that, it was through the roof compared to the Pulsar. But I was killing mobs fine, keeping them off the tower. But the boss would come in, and it would just be, I get ticking away. I'm watching its life versus my wall life, and if they get to a certain point and it dies before my wall dies, then it's good. My wall is back to full. We're good. So it seems like there's still, I'm still at a stage where I need to get my hit points up because the more hit points I have and the longer, more EHP, the longer that boss can survive on the wall there, it lets me do damage to it. So I need to get damage up too, of course. I feel like I need to get both up. But it does seem like it damage or hit points still helps a lot. It's still helping a lot. So that's why I think it's hybrid. I guess they'd call it. That's why I don't think I'm ready for a full quote glass cannon or go to straight damage
Yeah.
because of that reason. Plus, I'm only on level wave 100 or whatever.
So it's for a lot of these like necessary ultimate weapons. I know that's another blockade people talk about, like needing some form of crowd control, like
Right.
max chrono field or perma chrono field, whatever. Uh, landmine stun, poison swamp, whatever. And my only crowd control is black hole, which kind of is pushing it, I think.
I don't have any. Yeah, me too. So I have looked at my ultimate weapons coming up, and I can do poison swamp, inner landmines, and what was the other one? Smart missiles. And I've had mixed react. Like I first was thinking, yeah, poison swamp, right? That's why I keep reading all the good stuff. But really, I guess it's for our in game with Rend and all that stuff that you might want to do that. I was just thinking off of the, you know, the attacks missing and stuff. If I was to use a harvester, I mean the harmony conductor, which I don't even have leveled up yet. But and I've gotten a few feedback now, and then Clouded was one mentioning too, saying use inner landmines, which I've never heard anything good about. So I need to research a little more into inner landmines.
Yeah, the ultimate weapon discussion can definitely cause some heated debates these days.
Yeah,
I've
there's
seen
definitely
on
some
the Discord.
opinions. I had multiple people say inner landmines is worthless, and I was like, oh okay. And then, like I said, I got 2 comments on my last video that said pick inner landmines, and I was like, oh, okay.
In even after because when well, the death wave changes happened before I started, so I'm used to the current death wave we have now.
Changes.
People used
What changed
to
with it? I don't know that
it.
one.
I don't know the exact uh, changes it had, but I know it wasn't the Swiss Army knife that it is now. So people like old death wave was really bad, is what
Mm,
I understand. Now it's this jack of all trades that people recommend pretty early. But now we're seeing how important chain lightning is for people, even if they're still EHP. So now I've been seeing like debates over should I pick chain lightning, should I pick Deathwave, and people have some strong opinions on that subject.
yeah, and you definitely have opinions on if you should go, yeah, chain lightning, damage, pick damage, ultimate weapons, or invest in your um, economy. Like I've
Yeah,
I've played lots
so
of
many
games over the
things.
years where that if you had choice like economy builds and stuff, I always just like farming and building up my supply of resources towards whatever I was doing. So I was kind of naturally inclined to patiently wait while I build up my economy in the game. So it didn't bother
Right.
me at all, which I've read is a good tactic because I guess later in game stuff's going to get very expensive.
Yeah, yeah. The masteries being 1Q minimum and stuff like that. I'm like, oh great. I'm only making 6 trillion, 5 trillion a run still, so ways away from affording stuff like that, and I'm happy to grind there.
I think I got I think I got a new high end here the other day. Yeah, 10. No, sorry, where was that? Yeah, no, 8.5 trillion
Okay.
on
Nice,
tier
nice.
10.
And that's like I think you said it was 12-hour run roughly.
Yeah, I think it's getting close to um, seven 700 billion or so, roughly around there per hour, which is crazy.
Did you think when you first got the epic pack how your gains have like really rapidly scaled?
No, no.
Like I know it was gonna make a difference, but was it gonna make like these leaps and bounds?
It was this not understanding the math of this. Whoops.
Yeah,
I didn't math this up to figure out the wait a minute, if you fill this number up here early, this up here is going to be crazy. Like it just missing this times 3 when you're multiplying it was huge. I didn't realize it when you just go straight down 2 to get to that figure. It was the easy way to do it once I was like, "Oh."
yeah. I thought it would have been like individual boosts, and then people said no, they all combine, so it's 9x of all of those, and I'm like, oh shit.
So I got
Okay.
a little over you in something. Look, we're within tier 13,
Oh yeah.
575.
Uh, oh
It's the module. Maybe my module that I'm equipped is doing
yeah.
something.
Are you using a mythic, right?
Oh yeah, I have a myth. Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
120 mythic.
Yeah, I used just the project funding in tournaments. So let me
Oh,
see.
you're equipped for tournament. That makes sense. Okay, that's why I was like, something's wrong here because that's like a lot.
I'm curious. Does it go up a significant amount?
Oh yeah, it should do a little better.
Oh, 612. Yeah, 612.
Oh wow, you're not there. You go. You just passed me. So now what? Now
Oh
why am I
yeah,
behind?
the theme's also 1.41 versus 1.45 enhancement. Okay.
Nice. Do you have a coin bonus or something on there?
On the funding, no, just the
Yeah, I
level.
know. That's a coin kill anyway. It doesn't count.
Yeah, so
It'd go up here. Wait, what level is yours at? Oh, 126. Okay,
126.
that's pretty good. So I didn't realize those levels make that big of a difference. I need to get my shard count up. So let's see. Where was it is here? Yeah, this one is definitely going on next. This is almost done.
Yeah, you got a couple that are gonna be satisfying to clean up there.
Oh, it's been so mm, I don't know what the word like thinking of. Trying not to spend the gems to rush it. I don't like doing that. I know people like doing it,
Oh
but
no.
I try not to.
Yeah, no, it hurts watching the gems on a rush.
I'll do it sometimes when it's down to like 50 or less though, just to like get the next one going. Not probably not a kill coin like there, but something like if it's the last one, I'm like we're gonna be done. Like I think I spent 70 gems to finish Shatter Shards just so I could take a screenshot of it finishing.
Yeah, that's one I'm scared to hog my lab slot, but it's a good one, so embrace the fear, I suppose.
You didn't unlock it yet, right? You're almost there.
Yeah, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, my last tier 15 was like what, just under 200, yeah. And that's with demon mode, so I either need some lucky skips or, just more damage in
We're both
HP.
so close too. It's just it's weird how some of that works out. You have more damage though, and I have a little bit more hit points, so that might be because we were talking about that earlier before we started. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong stuff. I'm over here clicking on the
Just
wrong
clicking
screen.
buttons all around.
No, I have the recording is going on another screen, so I was trying to click on that video, and it ain't gonna work.
Oh, okay, okay.
But now I forgot what I was trying to click on though. But anyway, what else has been going on?
Um, just the grind up until V27. We were kind of hinting with that new enemy. Um,
Yeah, have you heard any
do you
other
think there's
rumors?
going to be no other rumors? I mean, I know people have been like speculating. I think that's something kind of interesting. Just some of the speculation people have been going on with, like, are they going to do a new tier? Just with how tournaments have been going, which I guess would be another good segue. How many waves did you do today?
177 in Legend.
Oh shit! All right. What battle conditions did you guys have?
Oh my god, the battle conditions are insane. So we got
Fast and ranged.
Thorn Resistance, Fast Ultimate, Ranged Ultimate, Enemy Level Skip. Which I don't have to
Oh
worry
my
about that because I don't
god.
go very high. But just that one, like I was like, wait, oh, more
Sheesh.
bosses. But yeah, Ranged Ultimate, Fast Ultimate, Thorn Resistance. Those are not good.
No. Yeah, no, welcome to Legends. Okay.
There's a lot of
Something
there
to
was a
look
lot of
forward to.
conditions. Yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't good. I didn't use Energy Shield. What I think I need to do is I've only done 2 runs. Uh, that's not the right button. I've only done 2. That's my second one. Um, I think I need to like figure out a good card build and strategy. I also feel like now that I'm in doing pushing tournaments more, I want more card slots just because more cards is good. Those things are good.
Yeah, and not having to swap out maybe like a lesser or less important card because you have to save the slot or whatever. Just, that
Yeah,
extra
yeah,
slot
but
would come in
even like
handy.
quote less important cards, like every bit can help, and you know what I mean. That's why I want to squeeze in everything I can. That's why it's like now I feel
Yeah.
like I want those extra slots. Before I was like I feel content with 16, but it's like I want every bit. I want to keep my hit point cards and EHP cards at the moment.
Let's see. Yeah, and I think like at least my bracket, 1600 being the highest. You know, I'm used to seeing people with like 2000 waves, so I don't know. I don't know if it's the battle conditions on this one. It wasn't too rough, so I think it was just for me. It was an easier bracket, 1350. Uh, Not a personal best in waves, but
The top of
honestly
this
pretty
Legends
happy with it.
bracket's crazy looking.
And I just know, like, I think I mentioned this, like, seeing people post their platinum screenshots in your Discord, official Discord, Spartan's Discord. I think I got out at the right time because it's crazy what you have to do to
It
stay in platinum,
is, yeah. I
too.
feel bad for the platinum guys. I've been saying the same thing. Watching, I think Mendax is one of our guys who's like his platinum runs look so it's so rough.
Yeah,
Um,
so I think,
and I don't know if you saw Bad Batman, a guilty of mine that posted in the Discord. He posted a screenshot of his champion tournament where he got first place with 2001. I don't know if you saw that.
oh, wait, and someone had 2000 below him, right?
Yeah, which was pretty good. But like what I was shocked about was that then it was 1900 and 1900. Like this, there's a guy with 1790 or whatever. He fell out of the tournament, and there was like another one with 1600. He fell out. Like he's not gonna
Wow.
not or not fell out, but he's not gonna be promoted to legends. And it's like
Yeah, it's rough.
rough. Like I was like looking at that like I'd have never been promoted yet because I've only had two 1600 champion waves. So yeah, like I had a 1629 and 1637. So in his bracket, I'd have never been promoted.
And, I think, yeah, platinum I promoted. I first promoted, looks like 800 waves, and then 1,000 plus waves kept me promoting. Now
And that's
that's
back
just
when it was
like
normal
maintenance
times.
level for platinum now. Well, that's 3 months ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
and even in April it was normal stuff.
We had the sharp fortitude release in between that boosted EHP a lot. And then I know people have talked about it's like, champion used to be like this before they added legends. So
Yeah,
it's like just the next natural step of that, I guess. So
that's where I
I'm
don't
like,
know because I remember they added legends. I just saw it. I was like, what's that? Remember that they added that. What it was like a month or two after we both started because you started right before me.
yeah, like I know I was still in like silver, I think at that point, maybe
I think
silver
I was even
gold.
still in copper.
Yeah,
I
so
skipped my
like I
first
was
few
just in
weeks of
my phone.
tournaments. I was nervous. I didn't realize what they were about. I was
And
like,
they
it's
get,
PvP.
I mean, they're looking more and more intimidating. I mean, if you don't have a lot of the staples that I think you need at this point, like if you don't have a good sharp fortitude or
Dude, you're so
um,
close to promoting in that one.
ACP, like, oh, rough.
Yeah, you had a good bracket. It's so close to promoting.
Yeah, I was sitting in fourth for quite a while, and then two people passed. Um, I knew I could have rerun and got a better demon mode time, but I mean, going from sixth to fifth isn't gonna matter. So
Yours is a good example of what I was always telling people, like, not to worry about the placement too much. Like, don't stress on it. Like, it's not, you're out of your
yeah,
control. It's totally out of your control. All you can control is to try to get more and more waves. And hopefully that helps because there's a good example. Your top bracket, it looks insane. Like I would have blew them out of the water with mine, and then yet, what's his name? Bad Batman's bracket, all 1900s or more. And like those guys would have had no chance. Like none of us had a chance. So it just really depends who's in there with you. It's totally out of your control.
yep. You can try to get a quote unquote good time, but really, when is that? Just not like the first like 30 minutes,
Yeah,
30
dude.
minutes to an hour, whatever. People are ready to go.
I think anyone. It feels like anyone who, and that's usually me too, though. The time that I've put a massive investment between the tournament, I feel like I'm ready to go right when it starts because I want to see what I can do. So then I usually get my butt kicked though because everyone else is doing the same thing. But I get good waves. like I was saying, that's just all you can really try to do.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you're making those improvements, like, you might do a two steps forward, three steps back situation, even though your waves are increasing. But obviously, like other people's waves are also increasing. But as long as you're going up, you're not. You'll eventually, get past some barrier, and who knows with this update again? Like if they're going to add another tier, if they're going to increase the difficulty. I think that was something that Fuds had mentioned also. I don't know if it was on Discord or Reddit or something, but they were looking at the length of tournament times. So is that more battle
Yes,
conditions? Are
I was gonna
they?
say it's gonna get harder.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's the like all the speculation. Like, have you seen anything that's kind of like stuck out? I've been throwing a lot of conspiracies I've read out there.
No, the only things I've seen, like obviously everyone expects new mods. Um, I haven't seen any mention of new mods or anything other than people just like, yeah, new mods are coming. So it's just everyone's kind of sure of that happening. Just in case, I am holding on to some gems just in case. You never know. But that's why actually I was still debating on if I should get another slot or not. So besides new mods, what was the other thing I heard? The bullet being fixed with attack speed. I should have
Oh
wrote this
yeah,
down. There was something else I heard, but it's all just rumors. Like I was saying, that's why I was just wondering if you had what other things you had heard too. Probably wish list stuff too. Some people were like, I hope this happens.
yeah, yeah. No,
Of course, defense absolute. Everyone's talking about that.
are the people who believe going to be rewarded,
That's my
or is it
favorite.
just an elaborate troll?
I got a bunch of defense absolute relics. What am I at? 34%. Yeah. I got more defense absolute relics than health.
Oh my god! Wait, L37. Oh my god! Oh, best stat in the game.
You had the same. So we had the same relics. You're ahead of me with something though. You picked up one extra health boost.
Uh,
Interesting.
I'm trying to think.
I wonder how that happened.
Is there?
Unless early on, because early on there were a few events that I didn't buy every single thing. I just didn't afford it.
Yeah, when
So
I
it's
still couldn't
possible you might
complete
have picked up some stuff I
missions.
didn't early because I know I've been buying every relic since then, and I think we have all the same unlocks at this point, tier wise, milestones.
Uh, yeah, tier wise.
I think if anything, I have my one or two extras because of the.
I think there were defense absolute ones I didn't pick up. I know that. Like I think
Well, no, because
like
yeah,
two
no, I
events
guess we
back.
had
Like
we both had 34%, so we must have picked them both. We must have picked them all. I've not. I don't think I've. No, that's true. I did skip some of the early ones because it was a comment on one of my YouTube videos that made me decide to pick them up. I remember saying that before too. Some guy commented saying like, "You never know if mechanics may change in the future," and I was like, he's got a point. Why not pick it up?
I mean, so much has already changed.
Right. Well, especially you mentioned the and Poison Swamp changed. That whole thing changed.
Yeah, poison lamp. Elites were still newer when we started. Uh, which means cell boosting was newer. Just a lot of I guess some people would call them privileges now if you're starting with like cell boosts and all that.
Oh,
Which
one people said a rumor, but I don't know if it'll be true. But or it's a wish list, but they're hoping that auto the time thing, like an auto
oh, lab
refresh,
research.
like it'll read
Yeah,
to, like how this happened.
that would be
Lab
nice.
queues. Like, do you remember before lab queues? Man, it was annoying, wasn't it?
God. Yeah, no, that was freaking
I
annoying.
mentioned that to someone. They were like, "Wait, there was no lab queues before." I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
Yeah, if you had a 4 hour lab overnight, you had to wake up 4 hours later, or just accept the time loss.
Yeah." There were so many like doing those like starting a new lab series like it's 20 minutes and then 45 minutes and 2 hours to try to get those first two levels. Those sucked because you had to keep coming back to it to restart the next one. You would definitely be losing many hours overnight at that time.
Oh,
That's sort of your example.
yeah,
Stuff's changing all the time. They're making good stuff. So hopefully they do make
yeah.
that one day. I could definitely, because right now my time is it's slowly getting back into the morning. I don't know if you've been through a full day yet where you're missing time, but I'm on like a day and a half now since I've been keeping
It
track.
can depend. It can really depend because it's about like 10 hours a run, and then if you factor in like tournament day, that's what, like 2 hours, hour and a half, something like that for my tournament runs. So it kind of works itself out over the course of the week. But there are times where my overnight will end at like 5 a.m. or something, and it's just
Oh
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
well,
that. Okay.
if
No, that's
if
not
I
what I
wake
meant.
up,
I
if I
meant
lose 3 hours, then I lose 3 hours, whatever.
yeah, that happens to me too. No, what I meant was the restarting of the times. Like I used to do it every morning, and it was slowly,
Oh,
you miss like
yeah.
10, 15 minutes until you restart them. So then it's 24 hours later,
Yeah,
So slowly it's like noon, and then it's 3 in the afternoon, and we're getting to slowly 6 p.m. So it took like
yeah,
6 months, and then I went overnight, and then now I'm back to the morning again.
yeah. No, that's happened to me too.
And so I was like,
And with
it'd be nice if
work,
that would be consistent. Anyway,
if I could just set it to a time, and I don't know, how they would implement it, but I guess if you don't have enough cells to fit like your preset format, it would shoot a cell tier down or something like that. I don't know. But that would be nice if it could go off automatically. Because I hate correcting it when I have to start throwing 8 hours in and then maybe monitor it for another hour or two or three.
oh yeah, go to your enhancements real quick. I forgot the enhancements could be a big difference. Oh, you're on 146 on everything too. It looks like that's exactly what I have. Or on are you on attack or yeah, defense? Yeah, look 146, 146, 145.
Yeah, 144 for attack. So a little
Oh,
less, I
you
think.
go back to your defense again real quick.
I need to click in wall
Your
health.
landmine
I guess
damage is way up. That
I'll
was
just do it
cheap.
now.
You just did that to get up to the next level one time, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
the damage
you had to
meter.
spend a little bit to unlock something else. That's
Yeah, to
why
unlock super crit.
I bought defense absolute to get to wall health. I didn't think to do landmine damage.
Yeah. I was just like, well, it's defense absolute
I
until it
know
gets
it's
changed.
no. I just needed like 50 billion. I think I needed to get into wall health, and it was right before a tournament one time. And I was like, I don't want to buy 6 trillion of this if I can just buy a couple billion of this real quick, and then I could dump like 6 trillion into wall health.
Right.
Oh yeah. So anyway, your utility. Oh, your coins. Yeah. So
We just traded the coin for the cell difference. And
I
you got more
just did the
cash too.
cash. I just upped my cash like right before the last tournament. I was like, you know what? This is cheap. Like, see, it's only 600 billion. I was like, this is cheap. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put some money into this.
Just
Um,
helping out the wall or the project
project
funding.
funding, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. Every time I click in it, I'm like, oh, it's project funding boosting.
And
I
what
was
was your
thinking
damage
about the
at?
free upgrades because,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
you don't.
I
Are you
max
using black
everything
hole?
in.
No.
Huh? No, like, I mean, if I do pull another one, I think I'll have it to Mythic. I could be wrong, but
That was the only
uh,
reason I put any into it was just because of the black hole digester.
Pulsar. Yeah,
Because like I
no,
was
no,
saying
no.
earlier, Tag's video I was watching before our stream started doing this. I was watching his stream, and he was talking about how good the black hole digester has been for him. And other people in the stream were talking in the comments were talking about that over a G comp. But
Right.
right now my G comp's been pretty strong, so I'm giving it a whirl. I'm gonna do a couple runs with black hole the next 2 days though. Um,
Yeah.
but
I
damage. That's what I was. I forgot to. I want to see where your damage is at because we got to get this. I'm wondering how far we need to get up to be strong in the 144. Okay, yeah. So we're about the same in everything. Just a little up in damage.
Yeah. And my effective path, like, I don't blindly go by it, but I do update it every so often. I mean, it's agreeing that I need to go damage and crit factor and then boost the labs a little bit, but it does feel like kind of the same way with the economy stuff here too. Like it starts spiraling with how expensive it gets,
It's
and
crazy how expensive
it's
some of
been
these things
very
get.
very minimal gains as far as that's concerned. Like I don't like my waves are more consistent is what I'm noticing, which kind of decreases the coin variance, but that's also based on like G comp, how often that goes off and stuff like that. So there is still some like income variance I'm noticing, but the waves are way more consistent as I'm getting like regen going and wall health and all this.
One thing I would like, now that I'm thinking about it, a quality of life thing to be kind of neat. We should email a tech tree. Is like some way in the history to show like what order your perks came in, maybe.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be
because if
nice.
you're trying to, because if it's a run where you get the coin trade off at 3,500, well, you can kind of throw that out the window, right? And you're not gonna get
Yeah,
not gonna have as great of coins if that came, all your coin stuff came early. So
oh yeah.
that's what's
Notice
kind of hard to compare the two. What was
Our
that? I'm
chain
sorry.
lightning was the same. You just have more chance than I do on it. So I was noticing that.
I think you're right. Four, yeah. I think this is from the damage. It's what is it? 387. Yeah.
Yep. And then what's your spotlight
The
bonus?
size. I want to get my black hole size. That's a good size. 58. I only put a couple of clicks into it. Ooh, yours is better. I want to get my angle up. Yeah, your angle is good.
Yeah,
Well,
but
not me.
God, how
That
it's
is that with the substat 40?
nope,
Nice.
no
So that's a base.
substats.
Okay.
You know, I still wanted. Tried re-rolling this, but I didn't have. I think I had like 300k shards, so I didn't use all of them. Didn't get anything better, so this is still where it's been at. The black hole. I mean, the ancestral black hole size is really helping for that saving stones there. But if I could get like Deathwave quantity ancestral and spotlight angle or something, I feel like that would be very very useful.
Mine's
But that's a
with
lot of
my
that's a lot of
substat.
shards. It's
I got
a
one
lot of
click into
shards I
it.
do not have.
Um, let's see. Chrono Field. That's one I'd like to get one day.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to spending stones on
No,
that.
I know it's so expensive, but watching like Tags tournament tonight, like those Cronofield's so good looking. I'll get. We need it one day, but
Yeah, slowly, slowly but surely.
only thing on yours I think I do would be like your cooldowns are kind of high for what I would think. Your
Yeah, and I did the multiverse nexus testing with you know, some of the lower what is it? Gold Tower and Deathwave cooldown just to see. I mean, the coins weren't bad, but because I'm not getting ancestral GT bonus and stuff like that, it's a little worse even with the G comp. So I could start throwing the stones individually. I'm just not sure if I want to commit to it yet or not. That's what's making me nervous.
yeah, I saved and did them all together because I didn't even have a multiverse Nexus. But even if I had one, I'd still be nervous to. I don't know. I just feel nervous to break the sync. I don't want to rely on a mod. Like I don't. I'd hate to like you have to use this or else you can't farm right.
Yeah, like it's fine for tournaments because my
And
intim
plus, when it
core
was Epic,
is
it added time. I didn't like that either. I want you got to get it to where it's like negativing time. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like right
This
there,
one
plus one
second is
second
fine.
could live with that. But when it was what is it plus 20? Yeah, no, I don't. No.
Too much, way too much.
But I think that's where the difference is coming from because where I was mentioning I'm like 8.5 trillion. I think yours is at 6. Like it has to be my cooldowns for my stuff. That's the only real difference. Everything else of our stuff's almost so close. Because I'm at 2.5. You're at almost 3.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
So the
Yeah.
extra minute has got to be where the extra coins are coming from.
Yeah, and then especially if you're back testing G comp and yours is mythic, that'll a little more seconds
Yeah,
adding up
that's been
over a
kind
run.
of they've been popping off now.
Yeah, because I want to get a black hole digester and test that, but after not project funding, after my testing with Singularity Harness, I just I know Goldbot Sync is going to be important, but since I rely on a G comp right now, it feels like there's just not a good point to sync my Goldbot up. So the results with Sync have been pretty underwhelming.
Yeah,
It
mine's
was
not even
better at one
close,
point.
so I haven't even tried that. I mean, I guess it's close as in it's like partially synced, but it's not close to being synced. So
Yeah, because Goldbot's what, 2 minutes?
with the black hole digester, it's on a partial sync, but when I'm using the G comp, it's not.
Ugh, excuse me. Yeah, G-Comp, like, it's just all over the place. So it's like, why would I waste all my stones and all that and throw everything off if this is my highest gain right now?
How far are we from your mythic? Yeah, how many more do you need?
Just one more.
Okay, that's where I was sitting at too until last week,
But
Thursday.
yeah, I mean, that to me it's just crazy that I've gotten, this mythic project funding before G-Comp, and now Harmony is 2-star ancestral
Two-star
while G-Comp
ancestral.
is still suffering.
Yeah, I was
But,
mentioning to my commenters. I had a few guys that were like, "Dude, I would trade you like what was it? I trade you a harmony conductor for some of your cannons because I just have a bunch of cannons. Like I
luck of
could
the
upgrade
module
these, but I just
draw.
don't want to because I don't want to spend those stuff to upgrade them. Like I'm not using our havoc bringers, so why do I need to turn that to mythic? Being annihilator, I'm not
Yeah.
using that.
Yep. Just to get my inventory down. That's
Now
the
I'm
only
going to
reason I
do that,
care.
yes, but right now I'm waiting because once I get the other ones ancestral, then I can do that.
All right, more gems. Duh, duh, duh.
There was one other thing I was gonna because we're approaching coming up on an hour, and I was trying to. There was one other thing I was gonna bring up when you asked me something a minute ago, and I'm having a brain fart.
Their curse. We're too good at yapping.
Yeah, it was about. I was gonna ask you what you thought
Trying
about
to think.
something I was doing, but oh well.
So we talked about stones a little bit, I guess. Just like the way we spent them and all that.
Um,
Uh,
you mean like on like
state of the
our
game.
weapons here? Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think
Chain
next
lightning was the
time
same.
doing angle and
You had your
size.
peak. Oh yeah, you got the quantity. Did you get an immediate coin boost with that third spotlight angle or third spotlight quant?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
want to
Yeah.
say yes. I mean, it wasn't a huge spike overall, but when you look at that, the little graph that shows you the percentages or whatever, now my spotlight's
Yes.
beating my death wave.
Oh, okay, okay. So that's a nice boost. And then yeah, with the 2.5 minute on top of that.
So that's what I'm doing next. I think I want to do some angle size, and I think I'm bringing this down some more.
At 236 right now, so what's tonight gonna give me? Assuming I stay, no one else is running. 200 stones. See, like I want the third spotlight. I feel like that'll be a nice boost, but that's still at least that's two more tournaments if I place the same plus the weekly box stuff. Like I would probably even say 3 to 4 tournaments because I don't think I'm gonna place as well. I might.
With your angle, it would be nice too. I think because do you your tournament mod or do you because even in tournament, like I know people are saying I had a few that said you won't see that big of a boost. I want to say it could help some because when it gets a boss, in range of that light, it's going to definitely help you chew that boss up a little better. And you got
Yeah.
more lights out. It can't hurt. Um, I mean, it's not going to hurt your run.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like, do I have I delayed the cooldowns enough at this point that I should start working on
That's
that?
if it was me, I'd probably do cooldowns and then do maybe a quantity first, just because I don't know. I'm a big partial to cooldowns, as you can see.
Yeah. You know, my effective path was like it was split on that too. It was like you should get some bonus, you should get some GT duration,
Yeah, your
um,
bonus is pretty good.
you should get some quantity on spotlight, but it wasn't like a priority. So I'm like, okay, so it sees that as having value too. But I mean, there's always like so many options. Like I've been putting into chain lightning damage because obviously I want to be pushing waves as well, but the econ to even afford this eventually is going to be just as important.
Yeah, and I felt like every time I lowered those cooldowns though, like if you're trying to boost econ, like that would be the get those from 320 down, because I feel like every 10 seconds was a little bit of a boost. Because think about it, it's not just 10 seconds. It's over the course of 12 hours that adds up.
Yeah,
It's a lot
and I think
more, golden towers up time.
yeah, I, even at 3 minutes, you know, that's it's not an optimal time as far as sync is concerned, but I think it would be nice to test the singularity harness and just see if that's even worth it.
What's your G-bot at right now?
Let's see. Well, range is maxed, so if I put,
Yeah, that's nice.
what
Mine's
would it
not
be with
maxed.
that actually, range wise? 55 to 66 range. Okay.
And then it's a 120 cooldown. You haven't done any cooldown stuff, huh?
No, just duration and the duration labs. So I was
That's why
thinking
you're
after
leaving
this
it at
event,
the 320 right now, huh?
yeah, because I'm using Gcomp, I'm like, there's nothing to sync with necessarily.
Oh
But
wait, that isn't. I did the
if
math
I,
wrong
br-
in my head. It would be 360. I was thinking in three pops it'd be equal, but
yeah, so like if I bring those ultimate cooldowns down, at least I have a partial sync that I can do with Golden Bot, and then I would have to just see at that point, does that cover enough, or would it cover the difference that Gcomp normally does? I don't know. Only one way to find out.
yeah, I tinkered with mine earlier and got it down to like 100 cooldown by mixing the lab and a little bit of stones or metals.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll never stop. Paralysis analysis. So I want to do a million things, but I'm also scared, and then I'm like, am I thinking too hard on this? And usually I am. If I pick something,
Yep.
pick something and just run with it. Um, but yeah,
Wait, it was over.
good old moddies. Oh, I guess here's another one. We have the guild season ending next week. Do you think, as far as like V27, they'll
Yeah,
change
that's what I was going to
anything
add
with
earlier when we
guilds?
were talking about that. Yes. Okay. I was like, there was some other rumor I was thinking. That was the other one I was thinking of was that we're all speculating it must be coming out at the end of the season. That's what I'm thinking. Like V27, I think it's coming out.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
they got it's either like mid-August, I think they said.
Right. But
So
and
it's
when
got
this
to be
season
coming.
ends right in the middle of, it's only a week away. So I'm assuming the new season will launch V27 with new whatever that's going to be coming out.
You think we'll get a new chip?
Maybe. Yeah. Why not? There wasn't one this time.
Yeah, I'm like,
Or what's that other? There's two other things on the chip screen.
Oh yeah, like another set of slots. Yeah, so
Well, slots of they're not even are they slots? What are they? Look, they're not connected. See, they're not lined like the other ones. So those could be something else for all we know. Some other kind of bonus that do something else. I mean, they may still be considered chips, I guess, but they may not. They may be augmenting them differently or something. I don't know. Or maybe those lines will connect once they are unlocked. Oh, if you look at it, never mind. Now that I'm seeing, there is like a little. There's a little line. It's just grayed out. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I was trying to figure out theory crafting and digging in too deep.
you can do at this point
But yeah,
since
that's those are
they're
locked.
safeguarding. I don't think they'll add anything else to buy in the guild shop at this point, which I'm fine with. Getting extra gems is always welcome.
You mean like yeah? I think well, we'll be surprised. They added the banners and stuff last time. We didn't know that's new, so they may have some other ideas up their sleeve.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Like they could add
I know
tunes to
FUDs.
that.
They did say they want to keep tweaking guilds as things go on, so I don't know if they're gonna make like game-changing things eventually with guilds, or like you said, smaller tweaks every release.
I remember when they first
But
released guilds, they mentioned they were going to expand the functionality as time goes on and add new things. So I imagine we'll eventually have some kind of guild versus guild thing, you know?
Mhm.
Some kind of
Oh
mechanism
wait,
where it'll rank them or something and you can,
yeah,
yeah, I
maybe
don't know.
that new unit also would be like a guild boss or something. That could be cool.
Oh, like maybe multiple guilds can work together towards like a raid thing or something. Like
Feel like that would
you
be
gotta
too
collect
much, but
tiers and waves to defeat the something.
that would be a hilarious. Not even like a feature I would expect in a game like this, but if they did, have like a raid boss or something, that'd be cool.
Yep. I have a few guys that have AFK'd in my guild. I have to follow up with
Tough
them.
part, keeping people invested. But I mean, like I get it. I mean, sometimes when I'm out and about and I have this game going, I'm like, is this not ridiculous? But it's fine.
Yeah, that we're all walking around with this game constantly playing.
You know, sometimes a power bank or something on us, whatever. It's fine.
Or, buying devices just to play the game.
Yep. Yeah, I love seeing posts that are like, "What's a cheap phone I can use to run this game on as a side phone thing or whatever?" I'm like, "Yep, that's Tower Community."
Yeah, I seriously thought about buying another burner phone that was just like, I was looking online and I was like seeing a few like on eBay, like what's the one I was term I'm looking for? Like where they're like blocked or whatever, they're cell locked, so you can't use it on a cell network. And I'm like, well, I don't need it for cell network. Those would be perfect for just leaving at home running. But I ended up getting a cheap a Samsung tablet that works fine. Oh,
Yeah, I'd like something newer, but between my current phone and then the tablet also, I'm like, these are fine. They're doing a good enough job. Oh, I think that's another thing. I think they said something about like optimizing the graphics a little more, or maybe that was a rumor I just saw in general. I don't know.
that might be have something to do with
But,
the what's it called, attack speed working correctly.
yeah, that would be good. Yeah, so that's some just another thing to add to the wish list of like little changes and fixes they could do.
Well, I'll be looking forward to that. I've been focusing on attack speed.
I do wish they would add a damage, attack speed, crit, all having an extra level because how they end just pisses me off.
Having an extra
Like I
level.
think
What do
it's
you
like
mean?
it ends on 2.98 attack speed or something like that bonus. And I'm like, just give me that extra level so it's 3.0 attack speed even.
Oh, you mean in the lab?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not going to be three? Oh no, I didn't even notice.
Yep. No, it's gonna end at 99, 2.98.
I won't look at it ever again.
That might get me to hide completed. I don't want to see that garbage on my screen now.
Yeah, I did notice too. We were both in our enhancements. Kind of, I like to be like 47, 47, 47. Like even 46, 46. I'm probably gonna
The
get the
only
wall held up to 46 before I do the other ones.
Yeah, I always try to, if they're not all even, I at least try to get like one of them to like a point 0.5 or a point 0. 5's an honorary even number in my head. Got to do some mental gymnastics with that kind of stuff.
Yep. Man, these are not moving since the last time I looked at it.
Even with all these lab boosts, I just got to get used to it. Just be like, all right, I'll get my one a day dopamine boost or whatever. Every other day dopamine boost.
Oh, it's gonna be nice when these are done. I feel like these helped. Like I know it's only 2%, but it feels like every time those were going up a little bit at a time, I was noticing, level skips happening.
Yeah, no, and it's what is it? I forget how. I know that like they work exactly as the percentages. So if you have 25%, it's always every 4 waves. So it's definitely got to be something that you can feel, especially as
Oh,
you're.
you mean they made it so it wasn't necessarily a random chance of 25%. It's
Yeah.
literally gonna happen. Like it breaks out based on that.
Yep.
Ah.
There's level skips, or I don't know if it was level skips or wave skip, but I think it was level skips. It works like that.
The
If
pulsar
I'm wrong, so
harvester is the interesting one that I want to figure out how it works one day. I don't know if do you have one? Have you used it?
yeah,
So,
yeah. I before I had project funding, that's actually what I used in tournaments, and I felt like it was doing a good job because I think I have multi shot. No, I have bounce shot on this one, but I think I had multi shot on the other
oh
one.
yeah, I got multi shot, legendary.
No, I had rapid fire on the being. Okay,
Yeah,
but
legendary multi.
yeah, I mean, just I would notice it on the bosses,
Yeah,
especially the
that's what I was
level
in the boss because
reduction.
you can click and see the life. So I was noticing like level skips were doing huge chunks of the damage, huge. And I was like, how does that work?
And then now that you have chain lightning, having that extra damage, I imagine you just mop up mobs all that much faster. So that's been another one that like there's so many combinations. I feel like even though my modules aren't in an amazing spot right now, there's so many combos that I feel like I could do. Like there's sharp fortitude with project funding, there's sharp fortitude pulsar, the ACP and pulsar. Like I don't know which one's the best.
To be honest, like I've noticed too, like where the farming ones are also close too. That it, as long as you got some decent ones.
Yeah, so many things to test.
But
Just
even
figure
in
out what
like
works best.
even in when I was doing the testing with the pulsar harvester and the project funding I mentioned in the Legends tournament, um, I was within like 9 waves of each other. Like I didn't. I was like, what did I do different? I mean, I know I clicked a little bit more health on the project funding to try to bring it not health. I'm sorry, a little bit more damage. But I learned the first tournament that I need health because the bosses are what's going to kill me. So the first tournament I played, I was like, yeah, this is damage. So I really went heavy on my cash and my damage early, but I didn't get very far. And the next time I tried it, I went into health like I normally, like an EHP build, and got up to the 177. So I was like, oh, okay, I need to survive the boss hits. Which is why I think the pulsar harvester kind of helps. It reduces its attack levels and damage and everything.
Yep. And any extra survivability. I know people like death penalty in tournaments too,
Yeah, that's what I'm
which
using. I use a pulsar and death penalty, and that's another thing too. So sometimes I have there's a one of the buddies is in the Discord. We compare our tournaments every time, and we're both very close. But like sometimes I'm a little up, but it's like I could have got a lucky death penalty on that last boss that you didn't get. So that's why I got an extra few waves.
that's what I want to test too. I'm so convinced the bounce shot with chain lightning is better. But yeah, like if I death penalty a boss or even like a even an elite at this point that might kill me, that might be more worth it.
Wait, I didn't even think about. Hmm. So what was you saying? The bouncing shot is helping your. Yeah, I didn't even think about that because it bounces way out there, and the chain lightning can proc way out there, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, because people talk about like multi-shot giving you obviously more bullets for chain lightning, but then it's the same thing. If you're bouncing and you get more chain lightning at the edge, before they get to your tower, they have shock stacked up and all that stuff already.
Maybe my next Legends tournament, I'm gonna give that a try. It's easier to do Legends when it's like 15-minute tournaments instead of
Yeah,
the Champions takes
you can do
hours.
all your testing
Yeah.
real quick instead of over like 4 or 5 hours.
So I think because I'll try that next time. I've never used my Astral Deliverance in the tournaments in so long. I've just been using Death Penalty because my Death Penalty has always been higher. And plus, everyone talks about the mark for death, which is super awesome when you see a boss just spawn and die. You're like, nice, thank you.
Yeah,
Especially when it's near the end of your normal waves where you can survive, and you're like, oh, my wall's still alive, thank you.
for 6 more waves.
What does that get up to?
But
15, okay.
15, yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, with the reroll shards,
Oh
even
yeah,
if I'm
I
not
forgot you have
storing them,
ACP. It's so nice.
yeah, the defense in these milestone
I don't
pushes,
even have
that's
one.
always helpful. And then I don't know, like I'm still just back and
Ooh.
forth between that and sharp fortitude in tournaments, but I think sharp fortitude is more consistent.
Um, I think probably at our stage, yeah.
Yeah, just that
Because
extra boost. Because I was looking at the stats and I'm like, oh yeah, sharp fortitude boosts, the wall health and the regen, so that's 400 regen. I mean, if I got ancestral health regen, it would be the same thing as my regular wall. So it's really like the effect at that point, I think, is doing more of the work,
man,
but the waves are too close for me to really tell.
yeah. Now I kind of wish I had one. I didn't even think about comboing that with the project funding. Ooh. Because like I said, I noticed my damage going way up with project funding.
Yep, stack that, stack Berserker. Oh my god. I didn't think I'd be doing this much. Like, I know I'm not a glass cannon or anything, obviously, but like the fact that I can see my damage like spiking this high now is crazy to me. I think without the enemy trade-off, I get to like four big Q on my chain lightning, something like that.
Mm-hmm. I
And
think
that's
I
with
saw
all my stacking.
6 on mine was the highest ever. But I might not have been there. I think I mean, maybe that wasn't the big Q yet. I was gonna say, um, oh yeah, your damage. What's the highest damage you've seen with your project funding stacked up?
Uh,
You remember?
something or somewhere around 200 billion.
Oh wow,
If I
nice. Okay, yeah,
yeah, with Berserker and all that stacked out.
nice. The highest I've ever hit so far. I did it only once so far in the champ tournament. I think I got to 80 something billion.
Ooh.
By the time I stopped spending, because I was spending the cash for a while and then stopped. Like it was the first time using it, and I wasn't going to run a second champ tournament. I
Well, that's not
still
least
got the
fun.
1600 though.
Least favorite part about Champion right now is
Yeah, if I
these
didn't make it and I
long
was close or
brackets.
something, I might have run another one. But I was like in third place or second place pretty securely, and I was like, I'm good. I'm not doing another one. Not testing it out again. It took almost
Too
three
much
hours. I
time.
think it was 2 hours and 95 minutes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that in the video I just posted. In my video I just posted, I forgot this. I skipped my that tracker at the end. I've now started keeping track of my not milestones, tournaments, just to see how long they are and what killed me and stuff. Keep track of that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even though technically you have the tournament history in game, but it doesn't show you that. What I'm curious is how long, so I can get a judgment. I can look and be like, oh, they're lasting a while. I don't want to start it right now.
Well, I can get a higher space displacer now. Random mod pull that not very good. Oh, I need two more, and that'll be ancestral. Great. Yeah, not a lot of luck with moddies this go around, but keep pulling.
I needed one more, it looks like, anyway, to go to Ancestral. That's crazy. One more epic. Is that a being an annihilator too? Yeah, so one more, one more of each of those, and I can go to Ancestral.
Ooh. I slowly fill in the greens.
Yeah, but I don't want those Ancestral.
I know. I'm like, I want the stuff I'm using, please. My luck with the sharp fortitude banner still confuses me.
What confuses you?
The banner I had with sharp fortitude, it was like
Oh.
I think I pulled 4 or 5 copies with the banner, and then I pulled at least like 10 more non-copies. I was like, that's crazy to me. Like I know it's technically you get it or you don't, but still, I was like, the ratio seems off to me.
Well, they used to say, I don't know if they still are. They used to say they're set, right?
Yeah,
Pre-known.
like it was seeded or something.
Yeah. Which I'm sure, even if that was the case, yeah, it's seeded when you started. Well, when they added new mods, those seeds had to get regenerated. Because they had to all of a sudden throw in new things that they didn't have before. But if you noticed, I don't know if you noticed, I lost internet the other day when I was on my thing, and I was because my power went out. I mentioned that in my video. Like I lost, maybe I didn't mention it. Where did I mention that? My video was
In
late.
the
I posted
Discord.
my video late. It came out Friday instead of Thursday because I recorded it, but I lost internet, so I couldn't upload it. And I clicked on the modules, and it goes, "You can't even look at the modules until you connect to the internet." And I was like, "Oh, what?" Not looking at them, but like
Oh,
you couldn't click buy module.
I didn't know that was a restriction too.
Yeah, it didn't used to be.
I know you can't start a run, but I didn't. It can't even do mods.
You
Shit.
can't. Yeah, no, it didn't used to be. I never did that, but someone told me a long time ago that they used to see what is going to come up by going offline, and they could see what's going to come up before they buy them to know if they're going to buy cards or something. And I was like, does it matter? You know, it does. You know, it's still gonna. Whatever. You know, to me, it was like it doesn't matter. You're good. That's what's coming.
Yeah,
So buy them.
you have to
You need
pull
to
it
get
at
them out of
some
the way
point.
then to get to the good stuff. So, but I guess if you're like on the fence, should I buy this, whatever, or this right now before a tournament or something? But
Yeah, that'll put a pause to it, I guess. There was a lot of and I think there was like that same kind of strategy with ultimate weapons. Like you could peek, and then if it wasn't what you wanted, you would like quickly close it or something. I think that's what people used to do,
yes,
and I'm like, no, I just want to find GT naturally, as much
yes,
as it
I had
pisses me
seen that
off.
too after I had already got all mine and reset my game way in the beginning. Um, but it was in, I posted it in my Discord channel. Actually, someone posted a video about doing it. I was like, hey, if you, any of you guys are struggling, because some of them had, you know, they're on there like, send me 1500, I don't have it yet, or whatever that one is. But it had mixed, some people said it worked, some people said it didn't. I guess if you have to be clicking, you have to be quick enough. Although they could have fixed it now. That was back, 6 months ago.
Yeah, no, I think they fixed that.
It was
But
some
I
YouTube
remember
video
reading that
someone
all the
posted that
time.
was like you basically just had to use an emulator. It would be the quickest way to do it. But you'd look, and then if you saw it, you'd close your game real fast, and then reopen it. And I was like, that's what
Nah, I don't know.
like I had some people say they reopened it and they had the same ones again. So they're like, oh, it didn't work. But then I had another guy posted it did work, so I don't know. All I know is I had my GT in black hole, so I was happy already.
Yeah, yeah.
I
As
just
long
felt
as
bad.
some of
Like I
the
saw some
Trinity's
people
there.
said they didn't have GT yet, and they're like the 1200 one. I was like, oh goodness. Anyway, we're rambling now.
Oh yeah, very good. I'm trying to think. We did stones, v27, wish list, tournaments. Uh, I guess is there anything else? Kind of like tower wise, state of the game, etc. Do you want to talk
No,
about?
I think we pretty much just covered most of the interesting stuff coming up. I'll have to do another one here after the V27 comes out and say, hey, now what's going on?
Yeah, see how the how the changes are going to impact immediately. Maybe some more long term stuff that people will be working towards. I think that all but confirmed new tiers, so that's obviously something people will be grinding.
Oh, for real? You mean like past tier 18?
Yeah, I think that I don't think they've confirmed it, but I think that's like one of the obvious ones since people have already beat 18. It's like they need something to work towards.
Dang, that's crazy. I can't even imagine. Um, New tournament thing. I don't know what the history of the new tournament tiers are, like how long between them. Um,
Hmm.
but I know it's not been terribly long, really, because what was it last
I think it
November?
was
Maybe
around
it was like
November,
November,
yeah.
somewhere around there when Legends came out. So, but the brackets are so full up there, it's crazy. So they gotta do something. Because even just like,
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not gonna make a new one, which is fine, even if they're competitive, whatever. Like reducing the time will help. So as long as they do that, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because I'd
Because
be
I know
fine with,
they're
a struggling bracket and getting 1600 and not making a promotion if it didn't take 3 hours.
which is insane, yeah. And I know they have the infinite thing or whatever going on up there too, so that's another thing that people have been upset about.
The what?
I don't know how you do it, but there's a setup where people in Legends are basically doing infinite waves.
Oh, you mean like they're strong enough that they can just stay going forever?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know the exact. I don't know if it's like the toilet bowl, Chrono Plus and all that stuff, but there's some strategy with that people have been doing. And then there's people with like intro sprint mastery maxed, and they do 1800 waves in 20 minutes, and it's like okay, I have to manually go through all of that.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
And if those,
that's a later problems that we're gonna have.
man, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I mean that is something that I like really long term can't wait for. Not even counting tournaments, just being able to get to wave 2000 in like 30 minutes or something, having decent coin gains already. I'm like, okay, that does sound kind of nice.
Oh, right, a farming one, you mean? Just starting off at the higher
Yeah,
tier? Yeah, because it does,
yeah,
or a decent cell gains, really, because it's the cells. You have to stay, well, it's coins too, I guess, both of them, right? Yeah, you have to get that. You have to go to the end, or else it's just it sucks. You don't get so much. It's so end run loaded that those first few waves, yeah, it sucks. Lose my train of thought on that, but yeah, you'd have to basically let your whole long run go, or else, like earlier when we're going to start this video, hold on, my run has just a few more to go in. I don't want to end this because
yeah.
I'll lose a ton
Milestone
of
push, and
coins.
it's like, yeah, it's not that long, and then people would do like triple the waves with just sprint mastery. All right. I think for the most part, like you said, we've definitely been going for a bit. We covered quite a bit of ground today. Got another gem, of course. So I think we can close it for today. And yeah, like I'm looking forward to V27. What we'll have to discuss at that point, and all the changes that they hopefully no bugs to come with it. but we'll knock on wood.
Oh yeah, right. They go, oh, we broke. I don't know, black hole.
Fetch is broken
Like
again.
something out of
Whoops.
something terrible. Like something would be terrible. No.
The new enemy or whatever is too broken. Nobody can beat it. Oopsie, we didn't plan that.
It's gonna be a. It's a that it's the raid boss.
The guilds have bosses now. It'd be crazy.
It would be cool if there was some kind of mechanic where you could start like a match. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some way that you, without having to actually start at the exact same second, but yet you and your guild can all join like within like I don't know half hour or 10 minutes, and it starts something where you're not exactly multiplayer, but both of you're all working towards the same thing.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe it like scales with where your tower's at and like your damage percentage or whatever contributes, so that way people of all skill levels can contribute the same. I don't know. I don't know how you would program that. That's beyond
No, but like if you have
beyond.
a big boss that's coming in and he's floating next to your tower, just outside tower range, and he's taking some bullet hits and some lightning, but his boss is linked, or his hit points is linked with all your other guildmates' hit points, so you're slowly chipping away at them all day,
That would be good. That'd be cool.
or just
Definitely
adding,
something new for the
yeah,
game.
adding something to it. You're all day. You guys are adding towards something to damage this thing or something. I don't know, or build up points towards something. There's all kinds of things they could do.
Yeah, and I think they've done a good job at least like rolling it out slowly. So something like bigger like this could, whether it comes now or it comes later, I think it's something that, like you said, they could definitely make that. And what direction they go with it, there's so many options on the table.
Yeah, and I have fun. I have faith in them. This game has been awesome since I've started playing it. I don't know about you, but I've tested a few other mobile games here and there lately, and I just I can't get into so many of them. Like even if there's some that are pretty cool, they just blast you with like pop-ups to like buy our things, and there'll be like 5 or 6 of those every time you load the game. It's
Yeah, I can't deal with that. It irritates me too much.
like this game was so unintrusive that like I eventually seeked out like, can I spend some money to get rid of this? Like, so I don't have to just boost my thing. It would not get rid of these ads popping up, but like just that one for the ad boost was one of the first ones because she's like, I got to get rid of these because I want
Yeah.
to get that extra coins.
At least it was what I liked about it was like the handshake rule, it's like, okay, I will show you an ad and I will explicitly give you a reward for this ad rather than like you have to go ad free or I'm gonna throw ads in your face because you completed a level, stuff like that. Like it didn't do any of that, and that's what I really liked about the game too.
Actually, one of the big red flags of most, and you could tell like this one didn't have that, was that first purchase. Get your first bundle thingy for a little bit because they just want you to dip your toes and spend a little
Yeah.
bit because once you
Mhm.
invest, they think you're going to keep spending more. And those types of games are usually the ones that are predatory monetizations. But like here is no, your first thing, and then it's a reduced thing after that or whatever to try to just get you in.
Yeah. I,
At least I don't think
I
there
know.
was, is there? Yeah, no. Just you get the.
There was I remember playing Monopoly Go, um, like well over a
Yes.
year ago, and that was like the prime example. Like, okay, get your foot in the door.
I watched a
Here's a
video on
free
that recently.
thing. Here's a free thing, and then pay 99 cents for this, and then here's another free thing, and then pay $7 for this. And it's like, okay, dude, you're really you're forcing the microtransactions, and it's the pop up menus and everything, like you said too.
Yeah,
But
and
here
then
I
a
can
lot of
just chill
tower defense
out.
games, like I can't think of the names of them, but like Defense Kingdom stuff and those random, the ones that your traditional tower defense where they go down a path to your try to defend your base or whatever. A
Yeah.
lot of those are like the kind where that's like predatory, where it's like the game gets to that hard Candy Crush style where it's like you can't progress
Ugh,
unless you
yeah.
spend money. Like you're hitting an artificial wall where the stuff's so hard that it's like either stop playing or buy some stuff.
Yeah. Like you can keep going here. It may take a while if you're like fully free to play, but
Yeah, here, well, because there's
a lot of
no,
stuff is possible.
yeah, it's just that you progress at your own pace, and it's not going to stop you. You just can't. You're not going to get things as fast. And even the tournaments, they're not necessarily PV. They're PvP, but they're not. I don't know. You're gonna. It's. They have a good way of doing it. I feel like.
Yeah, there's a lot more like forced interaction than tournaments that other games do. So I at least like, it's just, oh, here, do a slightly challenging run twice a week. Okay. I mean, yeah, I wish it wasn't as long as it is right now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's just how the power creep is going,
Yeah. But you don't
which they plan
feel.
to
It
address.
doesn't feel that competitive where you're like everyone's like, the community is so great here. Everyone's even if you get in the same tournaments with people and you're excited. Hey, I'm seeing you in my tournament, even though technically like they could beat you and make you lose. But it's like you don't people don't have that feeling here. They're just like, yeah. I mean, you do see those people say like, oh, so and so like that Legends one guy that's gonna get 18,000. He's in my bracket. Oh no, but like. I'm not to that
For
point
me,
yet.
grr.
I'm not to that point where I'm worried about getting kicked out of the top of Legends.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I played actually Tech Trees at one of their other games. I played the Brick Breaker one, and I joined that Discord just to like see what the TLDR meta is essentially. And once I unlocked tournaments in that game, it was very actually bizarre to me because it's so much different than here, where their tournaments you restart your world since it's all about the prestige system over there.
Right?
You prestige and then you do a world for 24 hours and you try to get as high of a level as you can in that world instead of prestiging constantly. I'm like, imagine if you had to do like, 24 hours of runs in the tower. Like, it's just such a different system that they have for this game,
Yeah, I
even
can't
within their
remember
own.
that. How that I played that game, the Brick Breaker one, before the tower. That's what got me. I saw the ads while playing that game for this game, and I don't remember how the tournaments work per se, but I did remember the Brick Breaker. Yeah, you pick the different colored balls, right? You could do like
Yep.
the heavy ball and the multi whatever, and the yeah. That was like because I like that because I was working where I could just set that on my phone and let it look at that it's leveling up and bouncing while I do things, which is what this game is perfect for too. It's like, oh, look at it, I'm gaining and stuff while I'm doing other stuff, which is why Blender is perfect for me. I don't like and haven't been I still haven't.
Don't need
One
to
day I'm gonna look
micromanage
into
nothing.
potentially maybe with an asterisk some kind of AFK Devo build because I know that they exist more AFK friendly Devo builds, but even that would just take some work to get tooled right, and I just don't feel like I have the will to do that while I'm gaining okay with the blender.
Yep. That's where I'm at too. I'm like, I don't want to sit down and micromanage. It's enough already with getting my gems every so often. That's the non-idle aspect that I'm cool with for now. Just give me some gems every so often, please.
All right, well I think we said we were going to wrap up 3 times now, so and anyone that's still here, thanks for watching. Leave a comment on what you think is coming up with version 27. Like, do you have any ideas or rumors, or any aspirations, what you're hoping to see? Let us know, and then we'll be
Yeah,
back again.
definitely.
Hopefully, not a big a long break this next time. Scheduling stuff's been kind of rough here this last 2 weeks, and then with the computer issues and stuff. But we're gonna straighten it out.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get a more consistent schedule going with this, and make sure you guys give Ethan a sub as well. Appreciate him for doing this. And if you guys also want like any other like topics or like you said things on future episodes, let us know. So thank you guys for checking us out today. We'll catch you in the next one.
All right. See ya, guys.
Later.